Well, howdy, and welcome back once again to the Withlacoochee River Railroad and the Withlacoochee River Report. The report where you will be highly offended by my compelling rhetoric. Follow me through the intro and we'll come back to it. Well, here we are. It's another week. Boy, it was cold this last week. That was for sure. Very cold. And we're fixing to have a colder week this week. That train's looking pretty good, isn't it? Anyway, we don't have another train show for another 2 weeks. And that next one will be at Dana's. We are considering going to the Newport Richie show later, which is, I guess, about 2 weeks. No, it's going to be right at the end of the month. It's going to be on the 28th down in Newport Richie. Problem is, I'm going to be having a procedure done the day before. I may not even be able to make it, so it may not be worth it, you know. Especially if I can't make it home that Friday. So, I may not be at that one, so won't be able to run a report on it, even though I would probably like to go to it. As you can see today, I'm running my Lackawanna F units, and of course, my favorite Lackawanna caboose. Yep, it's down in the 40s already for today, so yeah, it's getting kind of cold out there. It's supposed to get down into the low 20s tonight, so I ain't going to be out here messing with no trains much longer today. I'm not even in my good jacket. But I did want to come out and run a train. Okay, one of the things I wanted to show, you can see I'm experimenting with the buildings a little bit. Got a little bit of a lean back there. back there, that corner has the leg washed out, so that end of the layout kind of dips down. What I may do is get up under the layout and jack it back up again, but then I don't know what damage it's going to do to my track work. May have to just take and I may move all the buildings, back over this way, and or kind of spread a few of them over this way. You can see I turned them sideways, and that makes a little bit more room for a street right there, as well as the streets coming out from the wall. So, and that looks a little better to me. I'm kind of already liking that. And of course it gives the detail on that hotel there, that Ameritown Hotel, where the, as you can see, the fire escapes are coming out. I need to get around to painting those buildings. Right now, that's not going to be something that's going to happen. It's just too damn cold out here to be painting anything, or trying to glue anything, or trying to do anything out here. I don't really have heat in this building, so yeah, it's freezing out here already. And I've been out here maybe 10-15 minutes, and it's already getting to where I'm ready to go run to the truck to grab my other jacket anyway. So as you can see, I've been doing some experimentation there. We could probably jack those buildings up in the back by jacking up the back of the up by the wall. Use some shims to get the styrofoam to sit straight and give me a level playing field there, a level area to set the buildings on. As you can see up here, they're a lot more level, naturally. That's always been a bad area on this railroad for some reason. And then to top it off, over the years, the as it gets water in here sometimes from excessive rain, if we get a really heavy rain, you get about an inch or two of water on the floor as it drains out, because there is a drain in this building. It used to be used as a kind of a greenhouse. So that's why it probably wasn't the most ideal area for me to build a model railroad, but, I could have done it, I guess, in the backyard, because I'm pretty unlimited in the backyard. Anyway, that's the big news this week. There really wasn't much happening. I did, as far as the channel goes, I've gotten quite a few more views on the, I started making a few shorts, and, well, I kind of like the views those shorts are getting. So I will probably continue to make those, so be sure and check out my shorts. I need to promote them a little bit more by sharing them. And if you like the content at all, be sure to like and subscribe and share. Even though I do share my own stuff, like on Facebook and on MeWe. I know there's a lot of other social media sites out there that you can share these videos on. So by all means, share. I don't belong to too many socialist media sites, so that's just the way I am. Anyway, I thought I'd touch base and let you know. Yes, there's a little bit more done on the F9 project. It is coming along nicely. I just had to get some more parts. One of the things I needed to get was some 256 screws that I picked up at Dana's earlier today. I can get them for a bag of them like that for like $5. Remember the old Walthers, they would sell you some 256 screws. You get like 3 screws for $5. there I get close to a gross. So at least I get a lot more screws for $5. Anyway, let's run a train. Oh, we're going to get a little sunshine here, huh? Let me give her a little bit more of a boost there. I guess I need to redo some wiring on the railroad. Yeah, there's no sound in those diesels. Those are old Williams. I like them too. I just don't like the pilots on them too well. I think, and this I never quite understood about the three-rail companies always making that chunky looking pilot when they could have done so much better of a job like Atlas O did when they got the old P&DF units. Atlas O made some really nice pilots ever since then. And they got top quality F units now too. Of course, they charge a top quality price as well. So until next time, happy railroading. I don't know that there's gonna, like I said, it's cold out here, so, and it's gonna be cold all week. And they're talking about another week after that, so. And then of course we're gonna have hellfire, because it's gonna suddenly be summer. So until then, happy railroading. Ah.